How many times have you caught yourself opening the same website even though you intended to do something else? How many times have you felt bored, anxious, or lonely, and suddenly felt excited about being able to distract yourself in your usual way? If this sounds like you, you are not alone. Today we're going to take a look at a habit that can control your life, even if you don't realize it. We're talking about porn addiction. Don't worry, we'll keep it simple and straightforward, without any explicit scenes, just talking about how it affects your brain, mood, and everyday life. So, what is this addiction? It's when a habit ceases to be just entertainment and starts to control you. You do it almost automatically, even if you don't want to. You realize that it's getting in the way, but you can't stop. It's similar to other habits, social media, gaming, eating. It's all about the brain and a little substance called dopamine. It is responsible for pleasure and for the brain wanting to repeat pleasant sensations over and over again. Every time you get a quick stimulus, your brain thinks, "This is cool, I want more." At first, it's just a habit, then it becomes part of your routine. Over time, your brain starts to consider it more important than other things, hobbies, socializing with friends, even sleep. But habits aren't just about the brain. They often appear when we're bored, anxious, or lonely. You know the feeling. Tension builds, you want to switch off, and your habit suggests a solution. The problem is that it only works for a short time. Then the anxiety, boredom, or fatigue returns, and the habit repeats itself. You may not even notice that it's there. It's like a silent companion, always nearby, on your phone, laptop, when you're alone. Studies show that in people with severe addiction, the brain begins to perceive familiar content as more important than real things, communicating with friends, hobbies, sports. And this is not your weakness, it's just a process that can be understood and dealt with. Signs that a habit may be becoming an addiction. Loss of control. The habit ceases to be simple entertainment. When you are bored, anxious, or alone, you suddenly feel excited and start acting automatically. Your brain literally pulls you into the process, and your intentions to stop are powerless. Requires more and more time and new sensations. Over time, the habit ceases to give the same pleasure. What used to seem interesting is now boring. The brain looks for new stimuli, brighter or faster, to feel pleasure again. The habit grows on its own. You spend more time and energy on it because the usual stimuli are no longer satisfying. Real consequences. And here it is important to be honest, addiction affects everyday life. You may notice that you are less and less happy with the usual things that used to bring you pleasure. Your motivation to study or work declines. Relationships with loved ones become more difficult because your attention and energy are focused on the habit. Feelings of guilt or shame arise, and these emotions only fuel the cycle. Many people do not even realize that their habit is affecting their mood and well-being. They only notice fatigue, irritability, difficulty concentrating, and a loss of interest in hobbies or socializing. Sometimes this can lead to depression or anxiety. These are all real consequences that affect your mental health, social relationships, and quality of life. If you recognize yourself in at least one of these points, it's a sign to think about it. And it's important to understand that this is not your weakness. It's just that your brain is used to a certain way of getting quick pleasure. And that can be changed. What can you do about it? First, become aware of the habit. Start tracking the moments when the desire arises. Write down how you felt before it happened, what was going on around you, and what emotions you experienced. Often, simply becoming aware of your triggers reduces their power. Second, replace the habit. Find safe ways to get pleasure and distract yourself: sports, walking, hobbies, socializing with friends. These activities also activate the brain, but without negative consequences. Third, control your triggers. Plan your time and create an environment where the habit does not arise automatically. Blocking websites or deleting apps is not a punishment, but a tool that helps you regain control. Fourth, seek support. Talking to friends, loved ones, or a professional can help alleviate feelings of shame, provide perspective, and offer emotional support. Even simply discussing the issue can ease tension and make change easier. Fifth, take small steps. Don't try to quit completely right away. Set realistic goals. For example, reduce your time gradually and add new habits. Every small success builds confidence and helps you gain control over your habit. Most importantly, porn addiction is not a life sentence. It is a habit that can be understood, viewed without shame, and changed. With each step, you regain control over your own life, restore joy in everyday things, build real relationships, and improve your mood. Remember, you are not alone. Many people face this problem. Even the strongest habits can be corrected if you approach them with understanding, patience, and gradual steps. The main thing is to start today,